Hey, welcome back. Alright, so we've got, I removed some of the pieces because over here, this doesn't touch the ground, and the one on the sides were too bendy, so I removed them. So now we're left with this. So now where do we go from here? Alright, so now we want to make this solid. So, you know, we can take this back, we can make them, we can make them in Rhino, or we can make them all solid here. Let's take them back so we have more control. So we have, these are in that layer, like here. Okay, so this is the layer right here. So I'm just going to complete this layer, and then say export selected. And we want OBJ, okay. And yeah, untitled is fine, because I delete the file. Whatever this says, who cares? Okay, something about textures. We're not dealing with that right now. Alright, so we're back in Rhino. Patterns, we're in the pattern layer. Let's import those bad boys. So untitled OBJ, and then leave everything as it is. Okay, so you're there. Okay, they're not sub D yet, so outsole, let me like that so I don't keep selecting it. And let's make this sub D. So we are in sub D tools, click this, convert to sub D, always delete input. There you go. Now they're sub D. They already smooth themselves. So now that they're selected again, we go to offset. And we want this to be what? One is okay, 1 millimeter. So that's what 1 millimeter looks like. So it's very tiny, so maybe we want to do, let's try 3, because we're going to sink it in a little bit. Okay. So let's grab these guys, offset. Let's do 3. And then delete the ones from below. Okay, as you see, the edges are very sharp, and that's what we don't want, but we want the edges on the inside to be sharp. Now, another thing that you want to keep in mind is if you do it this way, you create undercuts, which doesn't matter for this. But if this shoe was injection molded, then that would be a problem. And you want to always keep options for injection molding, because if your shoe blows up, you might want to just injection mold it down the road, just because it's so much cheaper, profit margin is higher, and you've already made sales to have money to open tooling from 3D printing. Sometimes injection molding makes more sense, but if that's going to cause, you know, child labor, or you have to go check the factory, then forget about injection molding, and we don't want that to happen. Okay, so these guys, let's see, if we hold this down and we move up like that, control down, then this is going like this. So how high did I move it up? Don't really know, because it's all visual, but I can tell what's going to be good, what's not going to be good from experience. So I'm just moving this, and I'm holding down control. Okay, so let's see. Now these ones though are open from this side, but that doesn't matter to us right now, because I'll show you why. Okay, but first we want to make sure that they all intersect, so we're going to move them into the geometry, so they definitely all intersect. You see how they're all going in like that? Okay, so that's what we want. So let me do a save here at this point, and then So now we have this outsole like this. Let's do a render view so we can see what's going on. So this is what it looks like right now. Okay, that's pretty good. So, in order for this to be ready to go, printable and all that stuff. Now, so I saved it here. Let me save an incremental. So I have this and another file. You start making a million layers here. Okay, so let's make this one piece. So I'm gonna select this. Select this actually. And convert all of this to NURBS. Okay, now it's all NURBS. Look at that disgusting cut. Okay, doesn't matter. Now that it's all NURBS, you can select the whole thing and say Boolean union. It's going to be one piece. Okay, now it's totally one piece. See? And then you can check. It's called show edges. Make sure there's no naked edges. No naked edges, no non-manifold. This is going to be printed, no problem. Alright, and then we have our notches. And our notches now are not going in all of them all the way. So we want to make sure that these guys. So let's see if I click this white one and I say align to object. See, this is supposed to align to object, but I don't know why it doesn't align, but you know me by now. I don't dilly-dally too long trying to figure out why things don't work. I just do the next best thing. So you hold shift. Oh, yeah, you hold shift. That's right. If you hold shift, the Gumball moves like that. So all I did is align the Gumball. Actually, I did push this one in, so this is fine. And these other ones. So this guy, let me see. That's pretty much aligned in this direction, but it's not aligned in this direction. So, is it? No, it's not. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to view this from the top. Okay. So you see how this is not aligned? Like what I mean? Stop it. Okay. I'm just aligning this in there, and it's still annoying that the object is also moving. Okay. Huh. I moved my just align Gumball. Okay. Anyways, we're just trying to up. Just trying to move this. Alright, let me undo or let me make sure that it doesn't snap to anything, because that's, or you know what? My only problem here is that this is not aligning to the surface really nicely. So I want to make sure that it aligns okay to the surface. Most of them are already, so it's just one, or it's just these two. So let's just manually fix these two. So back to top view. I'm holding control. Okay. It's so annoying. Let me see this. Let me just see plane. Okay. Now that we get there, it just doesn't stay there. Align to view. Okay. Top. Okay, well, first, let's do one thing at a time. Stop it. Align to view, and then, oh, wow, this is not working right now. What's the point of Gumball? Okay. Let's just do it visually. Move. All we're trying to do is go in here. Okay. And then make sure this guy is going in there. Okay. But you see how this is very open here, so we want to rotate in like that. But that Gumball isn't aligning nicely, so we can so we can go in there. But we did align to view, so we can move this so it's like really good like this. And then, oh, we can check this out. Let's go to an ortho. We are in an orthographic actually. Okay, so we are in an orthographic view. So because it's aligned to view, I'm gonna type rotate. Okay, let's just set view. No. C-plane. There's one that has an eye. This one aligns the C-plane to the view. So let's give it a Gumball for a second. Just gonna type rotate. Click here. Release the ortho as well, which is just all spacebar. Okay, see that? That's what I'm talking about. I want this to align to the surface. And then we have one more problematic. This one here. So we want to make sure that's nice to view. Okay, it's good enough. As one guy used to tell me, don't let good enough, don't let perfection get in the way of good enough. Yeah. Like things don't have to be ultra perfect because it's too small to matter. Okay. So that's going in. Okay. Now we go to top view and we move everything in a little bit. And you can see where it was. So from where it was to where you want to go. So yeah, you move it a little smidge in one direction, doesn't matter. Again, you don't have, if some of these are, you know, 1/10 of a millimeter different from the others, in and out, nobody cares. Okay, it doesn't matter. Now this would never be injection molded because it makes too many undercuts, so we have to figure something else. This is already going in, so that's okay. This is already going in as well. This guy's not going in, so let's just go in a little more. Can you make all of this like perfect and mathematical and all of that? Yes, you can. But would that take hours and hours and hours and trial and error to set up? Yes, it will. So that's why I don't bother doing things that way. Because the customer doesn't care about that. Like, you're not going to win a prize. And usually, unless the price is more money, forget it. Okay, so these guys we can select, even though they're NURBS. They're not NURBS, they are sub Ds. The command Boolean all is going to turn it into NURBS. So just Boolean union Did it turn it? It didn't turn it. Okay, it didn't turn it because and it's telling you what. Look at how beautiful it is. This guy is not sinking in there. Well, some of these guys are not there yet. So let's just go to top view again. Top view, and then push this in. Because from the view, let's push them all in. The ones we didn't push. Because from this view you can tell, but they weren't in. Still not in, because the bend here is too much. So front view, push this guy in, and then this guy is one of those that needs a little bit of rotation. Like that. These other ones probably, oh, you see this one right here? It's not going in, right? Okay. Now they're all going in. But we don't just want to be weird, so let me undo that. Okay. Okay, just select all. Boolean union. Okay, so it's all one. Show edges. No naked, no non-manifold. Now, if you really are like anal, you can fillet this, fillet edge. I double clicked it and do this. It's actually good because it makes the connection stronger. So it's good to do that. And you can even do this all at once. But I'm doing it one by one because sometimes they fail, and then if you don't check, you have to check them. Might as well do it one by one. And Rhino is really fast. Like with the repeat last command, you just hit spacebar, and you double click to do the chain edges. What I mean by chain edges is when you click one, it does just a little edge, but if you double click, it does the, or triple or quadruple or whatever many clicks you have to do the whole loop to just keep clicking. Excuse me. Got this cold. It's gonna take forever to go away. The thing that's left is the cough. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that and round all these things, and then we are totally ready with this file once that's done. And we can then next we're gonna do, let me see how much time is left. Okay, next we're just gonna do the visualization of what this will look like with the cording, but this is the only piece that we're printing. The rest of it is just either cording, leather straps, is an upper that's made out of different materials that you get on a roll or sheets, so that you can make any shoe you want. Because remember, like the whole point of this is so that you can start a business from your basement or anywhere you are with the smallest amount of money possible, and then scale it up, and then when things take off and now you have some money, then you can go to a factory. And if you need help with that, I can help you because I have street cred with a lot of factories, just because I brought a lot of clients to work to these factories, so they give me lines of credit, unlike other people who get lines of credit, like they'll actually ask you for 100,000. I don't need to do that because I've moved a lot of money to these factories, and they will, you know, give me 2 months runway of like, okay, let's make production, but we have to pay them, and I would actually collect just out of as an insurance, because sometimes people don't pay, and I don't want to chase people around for money. You know, that's the most annoying part about large businesses as well. You know, they take forever to pay. I don't know why when they have the money, and it's the easiest thing you can do, just pay. It's like, it doesn't get easier than that. But anyways, we'll talk about that when we get there. For now, we're right here, and you know, you can get this file as it is, ready to go, ready to print, ready to for now it's just ready to print. It's not this one is not ready for injection molding, but I will make that file available, like every file available, you know, to all those who join the Designated Design Club. All right, see you on the next one. Cheers.